Hi, welcome to Erin's World Famous. I'm Erin, and on today's episode, we'll be making spinach artichoke dip. Here's the list of ingredients you'll need to make today's recipe. For the full recipe, please check out the description below. Before making your spinach artichoke dip, you're gonna have to decide what you want to serve it with. You can serve it with tortilla chips, fresh vegetables. I'm choosing to use French baguette and make crostinis. First, you're going to want to cut them on a bias. That way you get the most surface. Make them about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch thick. And then you're going to place them on a baking sheet and pop them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. You're going to start with 10 minutes on one side, flip them over and finish for 5 minutes on the other. After slicing your baguette, take a little bit of olive oil and a basting brush and just give them a light dusting across all of them. By the time you're done with this, your oven should be preheated, and then you can just toss them in the oven. After you've brushed your crostini with olive oil, pop it in the oven for 10 minutes on the first side, then flip them over and put them in for about another 5 minutes, depending on how dark you like the crostinis. While you're waiting for those to finish, why don't you go and check out my page and subscribe. Make sure to like this video while you're at it. To prepare your spinach artichoke dip, you're going to start off by draining the chopped spinach. I like to toss it on a paper towel onto a cutting board. After it's been thawed out, take another paper towel right on top and squeeze down. You can see all that liquid coming out. You don't want any of that to transfer over to your spinach artichoke dip. Next, you're going to take your can of artichokes, give it a good drain, dump it out onto a cutting board, and give it a rough chop just to make it in a little bit smaller pieces. After about 10 minutes of baking, your crostinis are ready to flip. Take them out of the oven carefully, and using a set of tongs, go ahead and flip them over. Careful because it's very hot. See how they're starting to turn a nice golden brown? And then pop them back in for 5 minutes. Once you've chopped up your artichokes, it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. Using a garlic press or finely mincing, add 2 garlic cloves. And then you're going to add a block of cream cheese. Make sure that it's at room temperature. It'll help mix it easier. Some mayonnaise, some sour cream. Gonna add a little bit of onion powder, salt and pepper to taste. I'm using about a tablespoon of diced jalapenos and a little bit of the pickling juice as well. I'll add a little bit of zip to this. Then you're gonna add some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese and give it a good mix. Once your mixture is fully combined, transfer it into a baking dish. I'm using a pie plate just because I prefer the presentation at the end. Spoon it in, smooth it out so it's even in the dish, and then you're going to pop it in a 350 degree oven for about 20 minutes or until heated through. After 20 minutes in a 350 degree oven, remove the spinach dip. It should be starting to brown lightly around the edges and a little bit bubbly. You're going to take your crostinis. I like to place them right around the edge, give kind of a little bit of like a layered look, go all the way around, and then you'll have your finished spinach artichoke dip. And here you have your spinach artichoke dip. This is great year-round, especially with the Super Bowl coming up soon. I know what I'll be making for the big game. If you've enjoyed today's recipe, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment on what you may like to see me cook next. But now it's time to eat. We'll see you next time.